everyone, and welcome back to World Zoo Season 3! And we are looking at our brand new coffee shop, which you guys have helped to name. So thank you so much. I had forgotten how exciting it is and how much fun it is to just see so many different suggestions and so much creativity on names fly at us. Oh, and what did that little girl get? Did she just get some sushi? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So she just got some sushi from the new Beaver Bean Coffee Shop, and more sushi from the Beaver Bean Coffee Shop. And there were tons of awesome suggestions. Beaver Falls, Beaver Bucks, kind of a playoff of Starbucks. Lots and lots of fantastic names. And the reason I ended up with Beaver Bean is because we're trying to pretend this is more like a little coffee shop right here. And I am a huge fan of alliteration. So that was all it took. It was like Beaver Bean, and I locked onto it. No, and a catfish died of illness? What the heck is going on? That is not a good thing. Not a good thing. Why was it in the bathroom? It sent me to this little bathroom when I was like, where'd the catfish die? Why was our catfish in the bathroom? We'll just have to find that very disturbing question out later. All right. Oh, and my peafowl is sick. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot to do, you guys. Clearly, there's quite a bit going on in our zoo that we need to take care of before we even get to the fact. Okay, clean the water. We have our albino catfish over here. One of the fantastic attractions to the zoo, if you ask me. Very pretty down here. I really love. Are you doing okay, buddy? It's never good when an animal just kind of bumps up against the side of something repeatedly. So, is he doing okay? Look at the golden catfish. He's so big. He's gotten so big. Do you guys remember when he was born and we were so excited? Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah, you seem like you're doing okay. He should be all right. All right, he's back. He's going back to his little wall, so we'll leave him be. But yes, okay, so I have some very hungry and very sick peafowl because they're being very silly and they strayed out of their area. So I'm beginning to wonder if I should actually keep, my peafowl kind of in the same spot. Okay, let's put down some berries for them. Come here, buddy. There's lots and lots of food over here. Lots and lots of food. He's like, wait a second. I think he just registered. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's so sick. You guys, what are we gonna do? All right, let's come down. Come on. There you go, buddy. Let's see if I can get you feeling better. Give you a little bit of medicine. The wild turkeys are laying eggs. So I'm gonna need to hunt down all of my peafowl and just make sure that they're okay, because it seems like they're wandering into areas where there's no food for them, which is kind of silly on their part. But what we can do to try to offset that is we can try to put down some of the little branches and things. And they look really nice as decorative pieces, actually. If you come on in. Come on, peafowl. You can come over and eat, sir. There's some food right here. But see the way it looks like just normal grass? And so we can just go ahead and leave it right here for him. But when we were actually at the Detroit Zoo, there are peafowl that wander all over the Detroit Zoo. So it was really fun to be able... Oh my gosh, and that child... He's having a breakdown. This child is like peeing himself and he needs something to eat all at the same time. Time to get another bathroom installed. Oh my goodness. My guests, I feel like my guests are much needier than usual. I don't remember having such needy guests, but let's go ahead and we'll put in, yeah, I think back here we'll put in another bathroom and we'll see if I can help them out. Went to the Detroit Zoo. They had peafowl wandering around. I actually need to put up the vlog of when we went there. It was hilarious, you guys, because the peafowl had gotten into the gardens. And they had just dug up the gardens. They had just decided that they wanted to hang out in the garden, and that they were going to make a little like roosting spot in there. So they had burrowed into these little gardens that everybody had and just ripped plants and flowers out and made little bowls, like little dirt bowls they could lay in. It was just so silly. Oh, look at the child. He's like, yes! Come on. Come on, kid. If you have to go to the restroom... Seriously, if you have to go to the restroom, there we go. Now they're starting to think about coming over here and using the bathroom. Oh, look at everybody. They're like, oh, thank goodness. They needed that restroom. Oh my gosh. So our guests are not being the smartest creatures in the world, but that's okay. We'll take care of them. All right, they've already got some fancy benches over here. So I'm actually going to put in a new tree then. Ah, sorry about the lag. It's Zoo Tycoon 3. Or 2. I wish there was a 3. There's not really. We don't speak of the console version. And let's go ahead and grab the grass and put it down here. So it's a little laggy now and then, but that's okay. All right, maybe a fern or something. But if I don't come in and like take care of making the area look nice now, we'll never be able to get to it. So guests are still starving. So I think we need to put down more shops. Oh, and I did come up with some really fun names from your guys' suggestions for the beavers. So it was really awesome since so many of you suggested things like poplar, ash, willow, names of trees for the beaver. And I thought that was really exciting. Guests are thirsty and guests are hungry. The deep diner research is done. Okay, I did want to put that in too. I wanted to come in and put the restroom in somewhere. Guests apparently need more bathrooms. Guests need everything. They're so fussy. They're so fussy. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. I'm going to turn off the little smiley faces for just a second so I can get a clearer view of what's happening. So this area is really, really popular, but I'm kind of thinking I should come in and I should put the deep diner in here. I don't know if that would go over very well, but look at the crowds we have and just imagine what it would be like if we could have a proper restaurant over here instead of just the little cafe. But the Three Berries Mini Cafe has been there for a long time, so we might move the Three Berries Mini Cafe instead of just eliminating it entirely. And the ice cream place is really popular, but could we fit in? Let's see if we could even fit in the restaurant. So let's see. Restaurants. And would it fit in here? It would probably break out of our little enclosure, unfortunately. So, phooey. All right, I don't think that's going to work, but maybe if we put the restaurant by the porcupine, maybe the porcupine exhibit could be modified. All the people are hanging out over here where the beavers are, to be honest. All the people want in with the beavers, and I just feel like I like this little display spot that looks really nice. I just feel like I need to stick something over here somewhere, but this would stick straight out of the enclosure, and that would stick out too because we have a nice little roof spot that we've put down right there, and it looks really nice, and I don't want to destroy it, but I want people to be able to get enough food, and I don't think that having just these little cafes is going to cut it anymore. All right, so here's what we're going to try. We're going to see, actually that was the plan last time too, about putting the restaurant right here and letting people come over and then they can see like the window. We'll put a little window in the back so they can see into the Catfish exhibit. So we'll go ahead and put the restaurant down. I feel like this is a lot of empty, unused space that could be used for something else. So maybe, can we get some sort of exhibit? Like a tiny little exhibit of something tucked in here? But at the same time, this seems like a really small spot to try to stick a creature. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to like subject some poor little creature to that. So we'll just go ahead and we'll kind of connect up these areas. No, it destroyed so much more than I wanted it to. And then we'll fill in these spots. Okay, nice little bit of juniper to kind of hide the not so nice backgrounds. There we go. And then I'll come in. Yeah, we'll come in with the rocks and the flowers and yeah, the lady ferns. Ooh, that's pretty. I love the lady ferns. All right, we'll put those down and we'll have the lodge. So this is not the deep diner. A lot of you guys suggested the name The Lodge and I really, really liked it for where we're going to stick our, like the Beaver Cafe name. So, okay, let's come over. Do I want to get some of the wildflowers? The lavender maybe? Maybe the temperate rock forest. Wow, it's huge. Yeah, this is nowhere near big enough to put in an actual exhibit. So let's see, maybe something like this in the front. That might be kind of fun. Maybe a tiny little waterfall feature. I'm beginning to get some ideas. All right, hang on here. Maybe put a couple things down like that. And then can I stick a little waterfall in the center? I'm not sure if I can. I don't know if I can. That may be asking a lot. All right, let's come in. Clear this out. Now that I've gotten this idea, dang it, I'm excited about it. Okay, let's just try putting a little bit of water down here so people can be like, yeah, I'm going to the lodge. That's where they're going to go and get their food. Let's see, where's the water again? It's been so long. That's right, it would be under biome modifier, and I would want to come over and do shallow water. Ah, it destroyed everything. All right, let's move these. And we'll have to see what we can make here. This is part of the fun too, is seeing how you can design the area to make it look really nice. So if I was going to do a forest, temperate grassland, I want something more like Pacific rainforest. Here we go, temperate forest. All right, so if we came in here and made a little teensy pond like that. All right, let's shrink it down a little bit and kind of make the sides a teeny bit uneven. I think I could probably try to fit in a tiny little waterfall piece, but it might make a big mess with the pathing. Ah, dang it, really? And the temperate rainforest rock, or the temperate forest rock won't go where I wanted it to go. Okay. Do I want to keep this? I think I want to keep this because I think this is a nice little display of what it looks like for the beavers because they have their little lodge. So we'll have this right over here. Okay, and then we're gonna go grab some logs and we'll put down a bunch of logs on the outside of the lodge and hopefully everybody will enjoy. Let's see, can I turn it? There we go. Hopefully everybody will enjoy. Let's grab some of these cattails. And there's tons of logs that we can put down around it too. Yeah, this will work out. It's not quite as fancy as we were going for, but it'll work out okay. And I can surround it with little rocks and that'll help out too. Plants pull everything together. That's one of the most important lessons to be gained. See all the logs at the bottom of the river there, or the bottom of the little lake there? Very nice. But yeah, one of the most important lessons you can gain from Zoo Tycoon 2 is how plants really just make everything come together so nicely. Even the rotting ones, like these logs. There we go. All right. And then let's grab some trees. I wish I could have like one beaver. Like just show off a beaver. Like here is a beaver who can just like hang out in front of the lodge, but that's not gonna happen. All right, we'll put maybe one tree right there. Wonderful. And anything else that we can draw on from the beaver exhibit? These small birch they really love, actually. They really love to eat these. What? It is inside the zoo walls. You're so silly. What do you mean inside the zoo walls? I am very, very, very far away from any of the exterior perimeters. Oh my gosh. Fine, it's being like that, you guys. All right, we'll do more things. Not any animals. Anything that the animals might eat, though? Often these make great decorations. They really do. So let me see. In fact, we could probably add in some of their toys, some of their enrichment items. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the little pile of branches. That would be a cute little spot. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. Those look really cute right in front of the lodge. So these are the same branches that beavers would use in order to make their lodges. So that would be really good. Like the little frogs. Maybe I could just convince the live frog to stay in here. The live food frog. Because we do have an invisible fence. So let me come over. And we're going to grab... I should have an invisible fence somewhere in here. Let's see. There's that piece. Here we go. What? I don't have it researched. So those frogs may escape before we get a chance to work with them, but at least I know they're there. Okay, so enough of this dilly-dallying. Let me go ahead and put down I'm gonna go ahead and put down some of the bilberries maybe around the edges. No, I want some of the tall grass. There we go. That's all we need to just kind of like accent the edges, and then we'll grab some rocks. So the way I'm going to use the rocks is actually to make where is that teeny? It's not as teeny as I was hoping. Now this is more like it. This is more like a teeny rock that you can kind of put up along the edges. Let's see. What about you? Are you a little bit bigger, a little bit teenier, a little bit bigger? This is more kind of the style I was thinking of. And then just kind of tucking them along the edges. Is there somebody a little bit big? Yeah, this is more like it. There we go. And just sort of rotating with these rocks. Oh, they come in so many sizes. It's so fun when they change sizes so that you can do something fun with them in these corners. Whoa! Like I said, I don't need them that big at times. And then just putting rocks down in a few spots to kind of break up this corner edge piece. And almost done. Hang in there, you guys. Gotta make sure we make the areas look nice. That's what I'm always talking about in zoo crafting, even though it sends people up the wall, is really if you don't go to a zoo and think, oh, this is nice, then you're never gonna go again. You just aren't. It's just kind of the law of the land. All right, let's go ahead and let's go the lodge. And beavers are actually vegetarians. So I imagine this is a vegetarian special sort of little restaurant. And we'll have to see if that restaurant edition is going to help people out, because everybody has been saying that they're starving to death and they just can't manage life. So we'll see if this changes anything. And let's come over, and we have so many complaints from these guys about their exhibit being smelly and dirty, and we have a lot of issues. So I'm gonna clean all the water filters. And we lost a couple of catfish, which is not a good thing. All right, everything good in here again? Yeah, everything seems to be good in here again. The European eels, hopefully they'll feel a little bit better. So we'll check in on them in a little bit. The peafowls seem to be doing a little bit better in the smelly exhibit, huh? Did you make the area so dirty? You made it. It's your own fault. It's your own fault, you silly thing. Oh, look at all the poop. I think I need more zookeepers. I think I need more just like stray zookeepers to go around. Yeah, their berries are already almost empty. All right, new zookeeper. Keeper Kenny. Oh, yes, please heal the peafowl. So we're going to leave him. Oh, are you stuck, ma'am? All right, this lady's, I've got to help her. Whoa. Yay, the research for the invisible border is complete. So I can put that down if the frogs haven't already escaped around here. I hope they haven't escaped, and then we'll just hope that the little frogs that I tossed in there are still there. So hopefully they are, and people are already coming over to the restaurant, and the peafowl is being healed, and people are using the new restrooms, even though apparently they still need more restrooms. You've always got to provide plenty of places for people to use the restroom, you guys. It's amazing how important that is. Now we have a lot of extra beavers too, so I do need to go through, and we do need to adopt out a whole bunch of our beavers pretty soon. The red deer is giving birth. Let's see what's the next problem that pops up. The guests are thirsty. Okay. So, like, they're really distracted. The guests are just really, really complaining. They're distracted. They have to use the restroom. They can't seem to focus on enjoying the animals. And Lilac is now pregnant. Lilac is a deer. I didn't know that. I thought Lilac was the Spanish Sphinx, so I was going to be really surprised. But no, okay. I think that the Sphinx is already expecting a new baby, too. So the guests are really thirsty. That's something we're seeing a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and look for, well, I guess it wouldn't be a cart, would it? It would have to be one of the little stands. And we'll put down some more drinks. Now, if we were over here, we're over by this is the Scottish Wildcat. So if we're over here, what would I want to put down? More of the coffee drink stands? Or would I want to put down, no, I want water. If I'm going to like have to put down drink stands, I want people to just be able to have water. No soda in my spot. Oh, in fact, if people are looking for things to drink, why put down a stand when I don't really need the money? You guys, we're gonna put down more of the water fountains. We're gonna be awesome. We're gonna be awesome and give them free water. And honestly, if I'm ever in an amusement park or a zoo where it won't offer people like free water, I'm out of there. Like, water is important. You need to make sure your guests are hydrated. If you're gonna make them pay for like a little bit of water when there's what just happened? Oh no, Spanish Lynx 2 just died of old age. No! And the catfish is complaining about its exhibit being smelly again. Why? You guys, there's so much we have to do. I love it. I know that sounds really chaotic. It's like, but Seri, there's so much going on. How are you going to cure like all the animals? How are you going to take care of all the guests? You guys, I just get so excited. And yes, I did just stack a bazillion water filters on top of one another there. But I get so excited when there's a good challenge to take on in our zoo. And I think we're getting there. So we're going to help out the guests who are so thirsty by sprinkling water fountains all over the place so that they can have plenty to drink. And have you ever been at one of those places where they put down like doggy bowls right next to everywhere that people can get a drink from? Yeah, we're gonna leave some of those down, and people clearly can't bring their dogs to a zoo. That'd be a bad idea unless it's like your service animal. But the peafowl will be able to go and get water wherever the people can go and get water. Oh my gosh, where's everybody? Oh my gosh! It's an exodus! It's an exodus to the drinking fountain. What is happening? People are that thirsty? Oh my gosh! Quick, we need more. We need more drinking fountains. I didn't anticipate this. This is amazing. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't realize you were all legitimately dying of thirst, apparently. Oh my goodness. Okay, hopefully everybody can get some drinks now. What is this? And my frog escaped. My live frog food. Get back in your pond. And there's just escaped frogs running everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the grand exodus for water. Oh my goodness. And hopefully everybody will be able to get the drink. Can you not drink from it because it's at an angle? Or are you all waiting for whoever said, "This is mine," and claimed the water fountain first? Oh dear. We're gonna have some interesting dilemmas here, you guys. Come on, you guys, you can do it. Oh yeah, they're just all waiting for whoever said it was mine. And this is amazing. Okay, well, next time we come back, oh my gosh, everybody is being drawn to these water fountains like they have been dying and they're walking through the desert and they have just finally found the oasis. So I didn't know that would happen. Hopefully everybody will be able to get a little bit of a drink. I kind of want to rename all the water fountains like Oasis Spot now because everybody's desperate. And then when we come back, we'll try to feed our starving guest and we will try to take care of our overpopulation of beavers by shipping some of our beavers out so they can rewild some other place. But yeah, I didn't expect that exodus to the watering fountains. That was new. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.